Hi everyone, so Abattoir of Zir has been out for a little while. A lot of people are trying to push high and get new personal bests. And one important way of doing this is by fishing for the right map and monster combo. I made my tier list for this already, so if you're interested in pushing very high, this is what I came up with here. I made another video about this, but you can find the spreadsheet and the link in the description. I'm not going to go into detail here, but TLDR, there are 1 or 2 monster sets that you're really looking for, which is the Skellies plus spiders, skipping the cold spiders, but the red spiders and the poison spiders are really good, and the open maps are better than the closed maps. So this is kind of like the short version here, and this means that you have something like around 1 in 10 or so chance to kind of get like a playable map. If you get any of those monster types down here, I basically just insta-leave, because I have a 0 chance. My rogue here has cleared a tier 15 so far with a pen RF build. Like, I have to push a tier 16 at this point. Stuff is extremely tanky and the monster sets are extremely imbalanced. Now, compared to Diablo 3, you don't have infinite great ARPGs here in this game, but the sigil powder cost is extreme. I came prepared for this patch with like 80k sigil powder or something. I grinded a lot. I still have 55k, but if I really wanted, I could just craft all these like 35 sigils here and spend them in like 1 hour tops, basically. So this is obviously not very sustainable when the season lasts another 1.5 months and I want to push and push and push. So you can use the reset trick for that. And this means that you have to spend 2.5 minutes outside of the dungeon to reset the run. So you can see this here. I walk in there and I check out what is the monster set. This actually looks like the right one, but then I realized it's actually not. But we had the spiders here, so I got kind of baited into going further. But then I noticed, okay, it's not the Skellies, and I walk straight back out. And you see here on the top left, I have my timer on my screen that I just activate whenever I go out. And then as soon as my character is out of the dungeon, I start it. And now we can jump back, we can jump forward 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes here, and then I TP back in. And as soon as you have spent 2.5 minutes outside of the dungeon, it will be reset. Now, there is a caveat here. You cannot teleport out of the dungeon. You cannot have an active portal, basically, because that kind of prevents it from resetting. So you can't just press T and go out, but you have to walk out, or you have to like TP to another waypoint, for example. But you see here, this is the same sigil. I just went back in and it is reset. You see here, this is a different map, a different monster set, and it resets the RNG of the run. And then I see, okay, this is not what I want here. This is the wrong one. And I go straight back out. Now, this is extremely annoying, of course, and obviously kind of a waste of time. But if you are trying to push for like a high clear, then this is kind of what you have to do. So I will be doing this for a little while and just see how far I can really go with like a good RNG run. And then what I usually do is that I just go around and do a bunch of whispers meanwhile. So I don't really care that much about Duriel grind, but you know, it can't hurt to have some more Duriel mats, I guess. So in those 2 minutes that I spend outside, I just do like a whisper or two and then come back and then try again. Or, you know, I have a little break, I check something out. And like this, you can really preserve your sigil powder and have kind of like slow fishing like progression as you go. And eventually you're gonna get a good run. So this is just a tip I can give you. You can really save your sigil powder a lot. However, there are some caveats. So when the run is already about to fail, so when you're close to the end of the run on the timer and you know you're not gonna make it, then you should maybe leave a little bit earlier to preserve the sigil. Because if the 10 minutes time out, then the run is failed and the Abattoir run is over. So you can't reset it anymore after the run is already done. So this is kind of important. And outside of that, of course, if you relog, the run is gone. And if you die, the run is gone. So you can still actually spend a lot of the sigil powder as you go, even if you do this trick here. But this is how the game works. This is exactly the same that happens in Nightmare Dungeons ever since the game released. I guess especially the hardcore crowd is aware of this because sometimes you scroll off escape out, you come back and, well, the dungeon is reset. Whoa. So this is kind of like where that comes from, and you can use exactly the same thing in Abattoir. So I just want to get this tip out there for you guys that are interested for like the high-end pushing. Speaking of, I also have this competition running, or here on Maxor we have the leaderboard. I'm going to show that real quick one more time. So if you have not seen that yet, we are making an Abattoir of Zir leaderboard with like the highest clears, ranked by class and group size and hardcore, softcore, etc. And if you are willing to submit your own clears, here on my Discord channel, we have channels for that. So you can just throw them in here with either screenshots or video proof. Everything above tier 15 and above needs video proof, so I just want to mention that because of exploits and all that kind of stuff. But you can just throw us in there, and we also have a bunch of prizes for the like either giveaways or for like the best clears later on for the winners. So you see there are a lot of people that have already submitted their runs, and we also have these giveaways and prizes here for people that join in. So feel free to do that. However, please don't spam us with like every single run. This is all managed by hand with our moderators and our helpers. Also, if you're interested in helping us out, you know, entering data, like building that leaderboard, please DM me. And we're still looking for a few more people to help us out here. That's it for this video here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I wish you good luck with the rest of the Abattoir of Zir runs. I'm quite excited to see where Blizzard will go with this in terms of like more updates and more patches. I expect there's more coming very soon, and I'll keep you guys updated about that. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time.